Alright guys, welcome back to another one. In today's video, we've got something interesting to talk about. I just want to keep you guys in the loop with something that is currently going on. You guys should know that last week we got quite the interesting scoop. The Kingdom Hearts Premium Showcase demo for KH3 that was used back in May of 2018 for the media to, of course, try Kingdom Hearts 3 out was somehow leaked into the public, and those who got their hands on it ended up diving into the files and data mined a prototype of a couple of the Kingdom Hearts 3 cinematics, mainly looking at the Verum Rex ad that plays in the Toy Box world and the Frozen one. This is some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, especially the Verum Rex prototype. This showed us Square Enix and Visual Works using literally Noctis, Prompto, and what looks like a version of Gladio in placement of the Verum Rex Yozora characters. There was a few differences there in that cutscene as well. It was just kind of interesting to see a prototype build of this cinematic. Now, clearly, these cinematics were never meant to be seen by the public. They were very much a work in progress from the end of 2017 to the beginning of 2018, and it even says on the actual footage, confidential. Square Enix right now are currently reaching out to creators. They have reached out to myself along with others who have uploaded this footage asking for this to be removed. Is this surprising? No, this is absolutely not surprising. So for those of you who managed to catch my video that I uploaded last week, I think like 26,000 people ended up seeing that. You are one of the lucky few. Now, I'm sure that some people have probably preserved that footage somewhere on their computer, and I'm sure it will probably end up getting passed around the internet, being uploaded from one channel to another. I'm sure something like that's going to happen. That generally happens with footage that gets forcefully removed from the content owners themselves. I do find this case particularly interesting though, because generally when it comes to leaked footage, while Square Enix and Disney reserve the rights to be able to remove this type of thing as they own it, Square Enix are generally not too bothered when it comes to people data mining their stuff and revealing certain things that perhaps maybe weren't meant to be revealed. This is a bit of a different case though, because we've never really had a situation of prototype footage like this leaking out onto the internet. Of course, people have data mined Kingdom Hearts games for years, and any of the discoveries that have come out of data mining has generally always been fine by Square Enix. I think the closest situation that we've actually had to this that Square Enix didn't do anything about, which I found super surprising, was the Kingdom Hearts 3 Monsters Inc. leak. You guys should remember this. This happened, I believe, at the end of 2017, in December, with the Monsters Inc. reveal, I believe, happening in about March of 2018 at D23 Japan. So we knew about the Monsters Inc. world about 4 months before it was officially revealed. Admittedly, though, I wish this never happens, because the Monsters Inc. reveal would have been that much more exciting had we had not known about the leaks that came out. But basically, there was an FTP server breach towards Square Enix in 2017, and a lot of stuff came out of that, including some in-development images of Monsters Inc. for KH3. If you know, you know, basically. There was also some other stuff that came out during that time. I believe there was Frozen. Many people don't know about the Frozen stuff because it wasn't really made public knowledge, but through a source of mine, I actually did get to see some in-development Frozen screenshots. This was, though, after Frozen being revealed, but in similar fashion to the images that we got to see for Kingdom Hearts 3 Monsters Inc., it was the same thing for Frozen. Very interesting stuff. I'm not going to show it here, of course, because I don't want to get in trouble, but the point of why I'm mentioning this is, for some reason, Disney and Square Enix didn't do anything about this. I, for one, actually talked about the Monsters Inc. images and even showed them in a video. I was pretty nervous to do so because I was almost certain that Square Enix would do something about this. But in fact, they didn't. They never reached out to me or other content creators that I know of asking for the content to be removed. This makes me think in this situation right here that this is definitely more of a Disney-related removal rather than Square Enix, because I think most people know that at this point, Kingdom Hearts is a Disney-owned IP. Well, yeah, sure, Tetsuya Nomura is the brains behind the operation, and that Square Enix are the ones who develop it. Kingdom Hearts is very much owned by Disney. That's not to say that Square Enix don't have power over Kingdom Hearts. If they want a certain thing removed to do with the Kingdom Hearts property, then of course they've got the power to do so, but I think that when it comes to things like this, it's generally stemming from Disney, just given that there really hasn't been many cases of Square Enix asking people to remove Kingdom Hearts content that perhaps the public shouldn't know about. So it's important not to start hating Square Enix over this. Like, I don't know for sure. It could be a Square Enix related removal. It was Square Enix that reached out to myself and other content creators asking to remove the content. Of course, this could also be on behalf of Disney. But one good thing here is Square Enix or Disney totally could have forcefully removed the content and the videos themselves by contacting YouTube if they wanted to, and also leave a strike on YouTube channels. And to my knowledge, at least right now, they haven't done that. What they're doing is they're sending an email asking creators to remove it on their own behalf. I'm only assuming, though, that if people do not remove this content, that kind of a scenario will likely take place. So this is a bit of a warning for people that have passed around that footage. I would just be very careful with it. I would remove it if you have posted it anywhere, just if in case something like that happens. It's very good, though, of Square Enix to not take action like that, especially for someone like myself, because obviously this is my job and something like that affects me heavily. That being said, it's not like there was anything crazy in that footage. It's not like it really reveals too much to us. It's more so a piece of history, and I'm sure, again, like I was mentioning, it's probably been preserved on many household PCs at this point. So it's interesting that they asked to remove this. That being said, it's in their full rights to do so, so obviously no animosity or anything towards Square or Disney. However, guys, just wanted to keep you in the loop with this situation. If you're wondering why that video has now been removed, that is the simple reason. We were never meant to see it, and right now Disney and Square Enix are doing their best to ensure that it gets removed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with everything that's going on here. Check out my other social media platforms, and a big thank you to my wonderful patrons. I hope you're having a fantastic day, guys, and we'll talk real soon.